Ultralight system here. Got my food, my water bottle with marks on it, and my cooking setup in the pot cozy. Some alcohol, pot lid, and reflector. So I started using this SuperCat. It's actually a SimmerCat stove. It has a much better volume capacity than did the little T-Light one, and it seems to work really well. Pot support. You can put it right on top of the SuperCat or the SimmerCat and not use that extra piece, but I found it's nice to have. Little paper clip just holds the windscreen together. That works out really well. And test my fit in here. That's a nice tight fit there. And then I take my alcohol. And because I'm only doing 1 1/4 cups, I really don't need very much. I only need about a ½ ounce. I'll put a little extra so that it will be able to boil for a few minutes afterwards. Okay, so now I have my 1 1/4 cups water. Put that in here. And I can light up the stove. The only disadvantage with this alcohol stove is that you have to get your fingers right in there to get it to light. Which means sometimes you singe a few hairs on your fingertips. It'd be a lot nicer to have some sort of extender or longer lighter, but that just adds more weight. So decide on what you want. Can't see the flame at all, but it's going. Wait for it to prime up, at which point the alcohol will start to bubble along the sides and the surface, and that tells you it's primed and ready. Only takes about 15 to 30 seconds. It's just about there now. There we go. I can start to see it bubbling along the sides. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna put the windscreen back on. That was hot. It's definitely primed now. And then put my pot on. My little makeshift lid, ultralight lid, just made out of a one of those oven roasting pans, aluminum oven roasting pans. I just cut it out, got it at the dollar store. Alright, now I just gotta let for this boil. So it's started to boil now. And I did put the food in there. Forgot I usually put that in there and let it soak for a little bit. This one didn't get a chance to soak. But it's boiling nicely now. And mix it up a little bit to get it. Make sure all the little pieces that are in there mix up. And we let it boil for about a minute or so. Not too long though, because you don't want to be sticking to the bottom. One of the beauties of the pot cozy method is you don't have to clean up as much. So the fuel just ran out. Take it off. One last stir. And then it goes in the pot cozy to wait for 10 minutes. I'll take the smaller of the two. Just leave that off for now. That goes in. Put the top cozy on and give it 10 minutes. Now while this is cooking, finishing up its cooking, within about 60 seconds this is already cool. So I can start collapsing things and putting it away. And it goes up pretty small. I'm able to, I found that if I fold this over it'll fit down in my pot really nicely. And that's already cool. Little stove thing, and that's about all there is to getting it put away. I wrap it around on the inside, and that's about it. It's really a pretty small and simple little stove system. I like it. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes, and it's time to take off the cozy and see how breakfast has turned out. Looks good from here. So this is a world peas with rice and veggies and chicken flavored textured vegetable protein. And everything looks to come out just right. All the water got absorbed. You have a nice thick little meal there, and it's still super hot. Again, one of the things I like about the cozies, I can just eat right out of the pot, hold the pot just like this, and I'm ready to go. Oh, very tasty breakfast. Clean the pot, as you can see. But one of the things I really like about this system is that with my old stove, I think a normal gas-fired or cylinder type, canister type stove, you usually keep burning until it's cooked. You keep burning the stove until it's cooked, even if it's down on simmer. You tend to get a bunch of stuff stuck at the bottom of the pot, and in this system you just don't, because it still has so much water in it when you're done burning, and then there's enough that doesn't burn the bottom of the pot, and then it just sits there and rehydrates. So it makes cleaning up a lot easier. So I just scrape the pan really well with my fork, and then when that's done I will put a little water in there and rinse it out. That's about as good as I'm going to get with that water. So then I just add some water in here. I don't have to put very much in. Use that to kind of clean the pot, and then I just drink it. That's what I do. So you can swirl it around. It usually gets most of it. Sometimes you get a little bit on the bottom there. You got to use your finger or your spoon again to get it into the water. But after that, drink it and you're ready to roll. So that's a little bit of water swirled around, and then swallowed it down, drank it up. And it's pretty darn clean. If I wanted to, I could do that one more time and just get those last few little bits of it, and I'd be 100% clean and ready to roll. Alright, so now to put it all away, I use this little baggie as a liner, and I put windscreen in first. Get that in there. I just use the baggie. You can use really any material just to keep the pot from getting scraped up on the inside. If you don't really care too much, you don't have to use anything at all, really. Get my little pot support inside of there. Stove goes inside. Alcohol. And I put the alcohol just in case in the plastic bag, just in case it leaks. And cozy goes on top. My pack is ready to throw back in my backpack. Alright, that was world peas with chicken flavored textured vegetable protein, rice, and assorted vegetables. Very delicious, very filling, and super easy to make. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.